I never thought that I would find a love so rare, a love so kind, that every shadow in my mind would fade the way the morning leaves the night behind. I walked through rooms that felt too wide, with no one standing at my side. I learned to keep my longing tied beneath the calm I practiced and indifferent pride. But then you came without a sound, like rain that barely touches ground. And something in me long unwound remembered what it felt like to be found. You didn't ask me to be home, you only asked me for my soul. The honest part, the part that stole away at night when I lost control. And I gave it without fear, because with you the way was clear. Not every love is meant to last a year, but ours, I swore, would outlast every tear. You forever, that's the only vow I know. Not just for the harvest, but the years of waiting for the snow. You forever, in the silence and the noise, in the losing and the winning, in the in-between of joys. I don't want a love that fits inside a single season's frame. I want the kind that knows my worst and loves me just the same. You forever, let those words ring out and never fade or sever. The only word my heart has learned to say: forever, you forever. I've seen you laugh before the joke is done. I've watched you chase the setting of the sun. I've held your hand when races can't be run, and cheered you on until the very last was won. You pour your coffee on the wrong side of the cup. You sing off key and never care to look things up. You fold the blanket like it's never giving up. These little things are what have filled me up. For love is not the lightning or the roar. It isn't found in anything that's more. It lives inside the ordinary core. The way you knock before you pass my open door. If time should pull the color from my hair, if seasons steal the things I thought were there, if every road grows heavy and unfair, I only ask that you remain, that you will still be where I reach across the dark to find your hand, still warm, still bare. Still proof that I am loved and that the world is something rare. You forever, that's the only vow I know. Not just for the harvest, but the years of waiting for the snow. You forever, in the silence and the noise, in the between of joys. I don't want a love that fits inside a single season's frame. I want the kind that knows my worst and loves me just the same. You forever, let those words ring out and never fade or sever. The only word my heart has learned to say: forever, you forever. So here I stand with nothing left to hide, no wall around the tenderness inside, no current left against your gentle tide. I've given up the distance, given up the pride. Take my name and write it next to yours. Take the life we're building and its floors. Take the open windows, take the doors. Take forever, for it's yours. it's always yours. I won't pretend that every day is gold, that love is always warm and never cold, that every story written gets to be retold, without a page that's torn or bent or old. There came a night the thunder would not leave, when every word I reached for seemed to grieve, when I pulled the silence up my sleeve and wore it like a coat I couldn't heave. You found me there, not broken but worn thin, a lamp left burning low beneath my skin. And you sat down without a violin, without a speech, you simply let me in. That's the kind of love I never knew to ask, the kind that doesn't wear a hopeful mask, that doesn't shine for praise or clap or flask. It only stays and finishes the task. And I have never felt so understood. It's in the quiet way you said you would be here, not just the shining and the good, but all the hours no one thought you should. We stood inside the wreckage of a fight, where words came out too sharp and bit too tight, where neither one of us could find the light, and morning felt like ages from the night. But you came back, not swinging, not with blame. You came with 2 full cups and spoke my name, the way you do when nothing is a game, when love is not a trophy but a flame. And I have learned that sorry is a door that pride left unattended, is a wall that what we build is worth the broken floor, because the house we mend means even more. They say that love is easy at the start, when everything is fresh and uncharted art, when holding hands is all it takes to chart a course between 2 willing, open hearts. But I say love is proven in the dark, and choosing past the thrill and past the spark, to water still the slow and stubborn bark of something that will grow, a rooted, patient mark. To always stay. crashing at our shore. Let winter take the things we loved before. We'll still be standing, still be wanting more. Because a love that's only tested in the sun has never really proved what it's become. But ours is bled and mended, lost and won. And still we choose each other, still as one. It isn't always fire, isn't always flame. Sometimes love is soft and barely has a name. A Sunday with no errand and no aim. 2 mugs of tea and everything the same. I've loved you in the silence of a room, when you were reading and I watched the bloom of late lights settle through the afternoon, like gold dust floating up against the gloom. These are the hours people never sing, the ordinary, unremarkable thing. The way your presence takes the ordinary sting and turns it to the richest offering. They write the songs about the grand affair, the stolen kiss, the flowers in the air, the sweeping vow beneath the chandelier. But no one writes about the everyday repair. So let me be the one to say it plain. I love you most when nothing's to explain, when we are just 2 people in the rain who chose each other quietly again. You forever in the hush of ordinary days, in the grocery list and tired eyes and ordinary ways. You forever in the nothing much and everyday routine, in the spaces in between the words, the unsaid and unseen. I wanna love you loudly, and I wanna love you low, in the moments worth remembering and ones we'll never know. You forever, not the highlight reel, not just the mountain views, but every unremarkable Tuesday morning. Still I choose you. I love the way you hum without a tune, the way you talk to plants beneath the moon, the way you fall asleep too soon and swear you weren't sleeping in the room. I love the crease your pillow leaves behind, the 1,000 little maps inside your mind, the way you stop mid-sentence when you find a better word, more honest, more refined. These fragments are the portrait that I keep, the ones I'll hold when all the world's asleep, the ones too small for anyone to sweep into a frame, but mine to love and keep. There is a language that we only know, a glance across a table, soft and slow, that says 1,000 things we never show to any other soul we'll come to know. And in that glance the whole of us is there, the history, the laughter and the prayer, the proof that someone sees you fully bare and still decides that you are worth the care. You forever in the hush of ordinary days, in the grocery list and tired eyes and ordinary ways. You forever in the nothing much and everyday routine, in the spaces in between the words, Tuesday morning, still I'd choose you. So give me all the quiet and the still, the shared glance from across a windowsill, the unannounced and ordinary thrill of knowing you are near and always will. The world will chase its fireworks and its noise, its breathless highs and loud and fleeting joys. But I have found my peace beneath the voice that simply asks me daily to rejoice. And that voice is yours, unhurried, true and near. The quietest and greatest thing I'll hear. I think about the people that will be 10 years from now or 20, maybe 3, when life has carved new lines in you and me and left its careful marks on all we see. I think about the gray that time will end, the slower mornings, how the seasons bend, the stories we'll have gathered end to end, the names of all the places we have penned. And in that future, in that far-off place, I see you still, your eyes, your voice, your face, still turning toward each other, still in grace, still making of each ordinary space a home, a base. For time is not the enemy of love, it isn't something we should be afraid of. It is the soil that all the roots grow tough of, the proof of what we chose and what we're made of. So let the calendar turn its heavy page, let every chapter bring a different age. I will not mourn the passing of the stage, I'll love you more with every year's new age. You forever, past the pulling of the years and tides, past the changing of the seasons and the shifting of the skies. You forever, when the mirror shows a face I barely know, I'll still reach across the dark for you, still glad I didn't go. Time can take the bloom of summer, take the spring and make it fall, but it cannot take the choosing, cannot take the greatest call. You forever, that's a vow no clock can crack or cut into. Every version of me that ever lived has only wanted you. I wanna grow old laughing at our jokes, the ones that need no punchline, just two folks who share a look across the morning smoke and know the whole world lives inside that spoke. I wanna be the one who holds your hand through every hospital and shifting sand, who understands without a reprimand, whose love is not a wave but solid land. And when the world is spinning somewhere far and we have lost the light of every star, I wanna be exactly where you are, still yours, still close, still true, still without scar. They say the greatest things are built with time, that marble needs the sculptor's patient climb, that wine grows rich inside the barrel's rhyme, that even bells need years to find their chime. So we are that two things the years refine, grown deeper, darker, fuller, more divine, not fading as the winters underline, but ripening like late sun on the vine. You forever, past the pulling of the years and tides, past the changing of the seasons and the shifting of the skies. You forever, when the mirror shows a face I barely know, I'll still reach across didn't go. Time can take the bloom of summer, take the spring and make it fall, but it cannot take the choosing, cannot take the greatest call. You forever, that's a vow no clock can crack or cut into. Every version of me that ever lived has only wanted you. So here is my promise plain and without art. I will not leave you stranded in the dark. I will not treat your trust as just a part of something I can set aside and restart. The years will come and take what years must take. The shape of things will shift for heaven's sake, but every dawn I rise and choose to wake beside you. That is not a small mistake. It is the greatest, truest thing I know. That time moves on, but love decides to grow.